What's up, people? In this video, we are going to Alexandra. What are your thoughts on this video from Danny Gets Fit? He lost a lot of weight a few years ago and entered a men's physique composition. Then he developed binge eating disorder and gained a lot of weight back. He coaches people on weight loss and offers weight loss tips on his channel because he claims he knows all about the mechanics psycho, but just struggles to follow his own advice. He's good friends with Obesity and became well known in the weight loss community for a while. Do you think people who know how to lose weight but struggle to keep it off should market themselves as weight loss experts? Good question. So, a couple things. Number one, like, it's our natural tendency to not trust somebody like that, their opinion. But there's a rule in economics, I forget what it's called, that says, like, I learned this from Nassim Taleb. Basically, your surgeon should look like a butcher and not like a surgeon, because the fact that, or like a New York City cab driver, right? Because his outward appearance and people's initial negative first impression of him, because he doesn't fit the stereotypes of his role, actually imply that he is better at what he does than other people who look like what they should look like for that job, because he's had to overcome these negative stereotypes in order to succeed and be successful. That said, you know, I'm not going to like necessarily want to take a fat person's advice about fitness. Will I take a guy's advice who's not fucking roided to the gills, you know, because he's not roided to the gills? Yes, I will. But is he actually like fat and disgusting looking? No offense. What's his name? Jimmy? Danny? I don't know. Like, this whole developed binge eating disorder, like, let's call this what it is. He started eating excessive amounts of unhealthy processed foods instead of eating healthy foods. That's what he actually started doing. He didn't develop binge eating disorder. Okay. Like, and I understand this is just whatever. You're not fucking like linguistics master of the world, fine, but like, when you describe things in literal terms, you remove all of the power that this fucking binge eating disorder bullshit has on people. Okay, he didn't develop a disorder. He fucking chose to eat shitty processed foods instead of healthy foods for an extended period of time and gained a bunch of weight. That's
So
it.
it's been some time since I've last talked or referenced my transformation
Okay, here we go.
video. This video was put together 2 years ago, and since then a lot of you have subscribed to my channel from that video. So I figured it was about time I addressed the question from those subscribers that I get asked the most, and that is, what happened and why did I gain weight? So I want to premise this video by saying I'm not gaining weight anymore, so you don't have to worry. In the past few months I've been able to drop 30 pounds, but I still want to talk about the story as far as why I went from this in this video to this, which was my high weight before this current new weight loss phase. So for the people who have been here for a while, you probably know the story already, but for the people who are new to the channel because of that video, welcome, thanks for subscribing. I hope I can, in the next months and times and years and stuff to come, I can teach you some stuff about weight loss that I have learned. So in that video, I actually was 140 pounds lost, but I then went on to lose a total of 150 pounds. I did that for a competition that I competed in November 2 years ago now, I believe. Yeah, 2 years ago now. And so between that video and that competition, I actually gained weight again. I gained from about, in that video I was around 172 pounds, and then I went up to about 210 pounds before I started my prep for the competition that I did in November of 2 years ago. Once I did that competition, I got to my lowest weight of 158 pounds. So I actually lost 154 pounds, but I just figured 150 sounded better. So I just put, I lost 150 pounds. But yeah, my lowest was 158 pounds. It was extreme low body fat. This is what I look like here. I looked really good, but I felt terrible, and it really ended up actually messing up a lot of mental things for me. And so that's a big explanation of why I gained weight. So I've always kind of dealt with a yo-yo diet style of like losing weight, gaining weight.
Let's look up a term here. Ego depletion. Okay, this is something rarely gets talked about, but and this is like, let's assume for a second, because here's the thing with these scientific terms, right? They are, in my opinion, less important that you accept them as gospel and unquestioningly believe them, and more important that you keep them as an option in your mind as, let's say, a frame through which you can look at reality, let's say, right? So like, even something like binge eating disorder, right? The concept that we could potentially look at things through that with I don't know, whatever, is like you have an uncontrollable urge to consume something that will make you feel good. Okay, does that mean that it's set in stone and can never be changed? Does that mean that's the only thing that's happening and that like nothing should be questioned about it? No, it's simply an option of like a way that you can look at things. Ego depletion is another thing. Okay, and basically what this is, you have a limited pool of mental resources, right? A limited pool of willpower. Now, obviously, there's no actual pool of like willpower juice in your body that you can like tap into, and when it's gone, you just fucking lie there and like are a blob. No, it doesn't work like that. But if we explore that as a potential concept, as a potential frame through which we can look at reality, then a lot of this weight loss stuff becomes more kind of clear, right? If you're training for your physique competition and you spend an extended period of time exerting large amounts of willpower, when you remove that additional leverage that causes you to exert that willpower, you're going to have something like you're just going to fucking let yourself go and fucking fill the void with whatever you want, which in this case is food. So ego depletion, definitely check that out. Look up Roy Baumeister, read his book. What's that book called? Willpower, Roy Baumeister. I always forget what this book is called. Willpower, Rediscovering the Greatest Human Strength, I think. Yeah, or Talent. I'm not really sure. Excellent book. You guys should definitely read that. That seems to be what's happening here. Like, I don't need to watch your video, dog. Like, obviously that's what happened. I'm not sure if this is going to be like a pity video. I developed binge eating disorder. I saw a therapist. They diagnosed me. I can't stop myself from eating Oreos. It's not my fault kind of thing. I'm not sure. This is a man, so like maybe he will take a little bit more responsibility. Sorry, ladies, no offense, but we'll see.
And that's the majority of what people struggle with. A lot of people can lose weight, but a lot of people can't keep it off. This is shown not only in just day-to-day looking at people who've lost weight and gained it back, but it also is able to be shown in research. Within 3 years after losing a significant amount of weight, 95% of people can gain that weight back or even gain more. I don't want to be part of that statistic. I've never really gained all of it back. I've definitely gained a good portion of it back. When I hit 250 pounds, I had gained back, I would say not from my lowest weight, but from a healthy weight, which for me is around 180 to 190 pounds. I gained about 60 pounds back. And like I said at the beginning of the video, I'm now 30 pounds down from that. So I'm about 30 pounds above what I would consider a healthy weight for me. And so my goal within the next, by the end of this year, is to be down that 30 pounds. As far as what happened in that competition, it took something that I was already struggling with, which was gaining and losing, and it made it that much worse because it introduced an extreme dieting phase, and it created a binge kind of cycle within myself, as well as my mentality was kind of shot. I was confused. I was questioning even myself of what I was doing and what I knew how to do. But since then, there's a lot of stuff I've learned. There's a lot of stuff that I've taken from it that I wouldn't go back and have it any other way, because without learning these things, I wouldn't be able to help the people that I've been able to help with the clients that I coach, as well as just getting information out there, as well as forcing myself to learn more so I can tackle these things in my personal life, and then also share with you guys the success or not success. And now I'm going back. I'm doing well again. I'm feeling better, honestly, than I ever have. Part of losing the 30 pounds in the past 6 months or so, I would have lost more, but in the past 2 months, I've kind of taken the time to just see how I do with not really tracking or not trying to gain or lose, but just maintain.
All right, I thought this was going to be a video about his binge eating disorder. Is he like just slowly getting to that? Because this just seems like I lost the weight, I gained the weight, I lost the weight, I gained the weight, I felt good, I felt bad. Like, okay, all right, not interesting to me, but maybe to you interesting. I'm glad that he said he doesn't want to be a statistic of these people who like lose the weight and gain the weight, which, why do you think that happens? Is it like because it's scientifically impossible and like because anytime I hear that, that's just like what I hear. I don't hear that, I hear cope. They're like hardcore cope, right? Like, it's not my fault. 95% of people also can't do it, so I don't need to feel bad about not being able to do it because nobody can do it. Like, that's some fucking high level cope. So he did say he doesn't want to be part of that statistic, which good for him. Fucking good for you, dog. Like, fucking break the mold, But like, people, why are you making it so hard? Like, why? Like, here's what it is. Go to the gym. Don't eat shitty food. Eat healthy food. And, oh my God, eat once a day and eat as much as you want. Like, binging, all right, fine. If you're like an ex-fat guy, fine, maybe you have a problem. But you have previous binging tendencies, let's say. You haven't built your willpower muscle around that. But honestly, like, it's not even about willpower. It's really just comes down to the decision that you make in an instant to buy the meat as opposed to buying fucking Oreos or whatever you buy. You know what I mean? Because once you eat the meat and you're full, you're not going to want to binge anymore. So like all that you really have to do is just make that decision to buy it and eat it. Because when you're done eating it, you will feel better. You know what I mean? Does that make sense? I don't know.
Maintaining for me has been something that's been a constant battle. If I'm not in a dieting phase, I'm gaining a lot of weight. And that's just something that's always happened. The great thing about it, though, is in the past 2 months, I only put on 2 pounds, which is 1 pound a month, which is nothing, which is something that most people do anyways, and something that I'm very, very happy about, because in the past, within 2 months, I could have gained anywhere from 5 to 15 pounds, because I go from one extreme of dieting to kind of another extreme of just eating everything and eating anything I want. Before I end this video, I don't want to just talk about why I gain weight. I don't want to just leave you guys with sort of an excuse. It's something that I've accepted, it's something that I don't use as an excuse, but something I look back on, and like I said, I've learned from, and I hope to move forward with it. But I want to leave you guys with 2 tips. If you are struggling with gaining weight back and losing it, there's 2 tips and 2 big things that in the past 6 months to a year that I've learned that has really helped me. And that is one.
Cope. Hardcore cope. Like, oh my God, I'm so happy. I only gained 2 pounds last month instead of fucking 10 pounds. Okay. Like, should people like tell you good job about that? Like, you want a gold star on your fucking progress report? Like, this is who is giving advice about fitness. Like, this is not advice about fitness, right? This is advice for fat people who feel bad about being fat and want to be told to like set the bar really low for themselves because, you know, the other alternative is fucking doing a physique competition and being like super shredded and wanting to kill yourself because you're fucking malnourished. Like, you guys realize there's other options, right? Fat/anorexic people who somehow watch my videos. Like, do you not realize there's other options? Like, on the one hand, be a physique competitor, starve yourself into fucking malnourishment and like work out obsessively. On the other end, put absolutely no limits on what you eat and be a fat blob with no discipline at all. You guys realize, right? You can like meet halfway and like work out a lot and eat the right foods and not eat shitty foods or eat them in moderation. Does that not occur to you? Like, to gain 1 pound a month, you're like bragging about that? Like, and you're a fitness coach? I don't know. Like I said earlier, you don't need to be in good shape to be able to coach people on fitness. You don't. You can have the knowledge and be able to relay that knowledge. And as long as people accept that and put that into practice, that is technically what makes a good fitness coach. But like, it's like me being a fucking wealth coach now. Because like I read Benjamin Graham's book on investing. And because I made a lot of money in the past once, right? Now I'm going to advise people on making money. Like, doesn't that sound a little weird? I've got like fucking like low 4 figures in my bank account. I'm going to tell you how to make a bunch of money. My income's like $750 a month. I'm going to tell you how to make 10,000 a month. Maybe I know how to do it. You know, I know theoretically, like I know you need to reach out to businesses and try and sell them shit. I can teach you how to sell. I can teach you all that stuff that I know how to do. Are you going to take my advice just because I used to do it? I did it once and currently I'm not doing it. Or would you rather take somebody's advice who's crushing it right now? You know what I mean? I don't know, whatever.
One, removing negative emotions from food. We all have done this, and it's actually still, I would say, advised in a lot of the fitness realm of, as far as videos, Instagram, all that kind of stuff goes. The social media world, eating bad is a bad thing. You should feel bad about it. You should beat yourself up about it, and then you should get back on track. Removing that for myself and being able to accept my choices, as well as reflect and use self-control in times of, you know, going out with friends or deciding I want to have a burger, deciding I want to have something that is considered processed or non-whole food. Being able to just accept the choice, and move on, and then just get right back to my normal routine of doing things as far as being active and eating better. That has helped me tremendously because there's no really point of attaching negative emotion to food. We already, as it is, have a self-conviction when we eat bad things. We know that we shouldn't eat them, and no matter what you do, there's always going to be some sort of self-conviction that you have that goes, I probably could have made a better choice, or I probably could have ate a little bit less of that food. But that alone is enough. The extra bullying of yourself, the extra negative emotion of feeling disgusted or you know, being like, oh, why did I do that? It's just really unneeded. It doesn't make the situation any better. And removing that from my own life and making the choice to accept my choices and to move on with them has helped tremendously. And
okay, so this is something that seems counterintuitive, but guilt will lead to greater binges, like more extreme fucking out of control binges when you feel guilty. So like, it's my natural tendency to say, yeah, you should fucking feel guilty because you shouldn't be doing it. But if you feel guilty, you're just going to binge even harder. Okay, so like, it's not good to do. However, if like, does this guy not work out anymore? Is that like what's happening? Like, how do you get so fat? Like, actually, how do you get so fat if you're working out? I don't understand. The way that you remove guilt is not by eating shitty food and just like saying to yourself, well, I don't want to feel guilty because Instagram told me I shouldn't feel guilty, so I don't feel guilty now. I'm going to eat like shit all day. That's not how you do it. Okay, the way that you remove guilt from eating your shitty food is by balancing it on the other end. No, ladies, not by fucking starving yourself into malnourishment. No, bad. The way you do it is by getting in the gym and fucking lifting weights and building muscle and increasing your metabolism. Okay, that will enable you to remove guilt. Because when you do that, you know you can eat those shitty foods and still look amazing. Okay, that's what you do. That is what you do. He doesn't mention that probably because if he's gaining a pound a month, I don't know. Is he working out? I don't really know. But like, okay, I'm calm. What's your second tip, dog?
Second biggest tip that I want to end this off with is food environment. Setting up your environment is super, super important. Setting up yourself for success really relies on what is around you and what is available to you. So buying good food, staying away from easy, snackable, high-calorie things is really good. Putting food away so it's not in front of you, not on the counter is really good as well, because if something is there and is ready to be eaten really quickly, there's a good chance that you're going to want to eat it and you're going to mindlessly kind of snack, and all of a sudden you're like, oh, I just ate 600 calories worth of gumdrops, because people have gumdrops in bowls. Why am I saying gumdrops? Candies in bowls. We actually have a candy bowl, but it has a lid on it, so that helps. But I'm just talking about even fruit can be easily mindlessly snacked on. You have a bowl of fruit, apples, oranges, whatever. Maybe you eat 3 throughout the day. You're not even thinking, you're like, oh, fruit's fine. All of a sudden you ate 500 calories worth of fruit. All those things add up. So just make sure to keep things out of mind, out of sight, out of mind, and it makes things a lot easier. As far as when you're traveling, same thing. Set up your environment, plan ahead. Like I said, use certain scenarios to practice self-control. Not everything has to be structured and planned. That's not how real life works. But what you can do is just plan and be like, this is what I would like the situation to look like. This is what I'm going to aim for. But if it turns out that it doesn't end up being like that, once again, going back to don't attach that negative emotion to it, but accept your choices. Know you can do better next time. Have that little bit of self-conviction, and then move on and do great.
Hey, you know what else is fucking great advice for people? How about going to the fucking gym? How about that? Like, you didn't think to mention that in your fucking pro tip of the day? Like, I'm sorry, bro, but like, I don't know. Is this just a video about food? Like, you didn't think to like mention arguably the most important part of not only removing guilt and excess food during binges, but like actually looking good and having a nice body is actually going to the gym and working out. You didn't think that might be important to mention for all these fucking people looking for shortcuts? Like, tell it to them straight that you need to actually fucking go to the gym if you want to look good and not look disgusting. I don't know. Maybe I've been doing this for too long today, but I'm just like, I don't know. Again, like I said, like, when you're deciding whether to take somebody's advice, you need to look at the result that they're getting and decide if you want that result. If you weigh 350 pounds and this is like what you want to look like, no offense, I'm sure you're amazing, like a nice person. I'm sorry I'm taking this out on you in this video. But if this is what you want to look like, then take his advice. You know, if you want to like get down to only gaining a pound a month, okay, and you want to like buy a fucking lid for your candy bowl instead of actually joining a gym and going to the fucking gym, that's like the solution that appeals to you because you think these little stupid shortcuts are actually going to fucking get you fit. Okay, go ahead. You're not going to make it anyway. And to be fair, your food environment is important. Okay, if I had, let's just say, like, I don't even have a fridge in my room. I don't have a fridge in this building that I can use. If I had a fridge in here and I had fucking boxes of cookies and Cheez-Its and all the shit that I love to eat, I'd be eating that shit all the time, or at least after my meal, frequently. But if I want to go eat food, I have to go out and buy the food and eat it. Like, there's no food here. You know what I mean? I have to leave my apartment, go out and eat it, and then come back. I can't store the food. If I want a snack after that, I have to go out and buy the food and eat it. You know what I mean? So that is true. That is technically true, but it's not the most. It's not the right advice for people who are fucking 350 pounds. Like, get your ass to the fucking gym. You know what I mean? And how about fasting? I guess he's not into fasting, but like, this is why I like fasting, because fasting allows you, it makes it more clear to you what the proper food choices are and makes you more willing to choose those proper food choices, because when you haven't eaten in fucking 2 or 3 days and you decide, let's say you go off the rails and you decide to eat, shitty food, you're going to feel awful. You're going to understand the punishment that is eating unhealthy food. Whereas if you eat clean food, if you eat good food, if you eat natural food, AKA fucking eggs and meat and like other natural food, you're going to feel amazing. It's a reward in and of itself, just like the gym is a reward in and of itself.
Guys, thanks for watching this video. Hopefully that explains a little bit why I gained weight. Like I said, not using it as an excuse. It's just something simply that's happened that I'm learning from, that I feel like I'm doing much better with now, and it's something that I've been happy to learn more about, because, like I said, 95% of people gain their weight back. Therefore, 95% of people need some sort of assistance in this part of weight loss as far as maintaining it. And so I want to learn as much as I can, teach you guys as much as I can, and to teach my clients as much as I can, to be able to maintain weight loss and not just lose it and gain it right back. So yeah, if you like this video, hit the thumbs up down below.
I should be a weight loss coach. I could be kind of like Cole Robinson. That would be like my style. I wouldn't yell at people and call them fat idiots. I mean, I wouldn't call them fat. I mean, I wouldn't yell at them. I might call them fat idiots. Not directly, but like, I don't know, like 95% of people gain the weight back. Yeah, 95% of people also don't fucking go to the gym. Connection? Maybe. And again, to be fair, like, I'm really sorry I yelled at this guy. Like, what's his name? God, 120,000 subscribers. Oh, when am I going to make it? When is my time, everybody? When am I going to be recognized for my excellence? Sorry to blow this guy up, like, actually, but, and I know this video is titled "Why Did I Gain Weight?" but like tell people to go to the gym. Like why not? You know, that's what they need. Like if you want the biggest bang for your buck, you want to increase your level of physical attractiveness and overall health and appearance as efficiently as possible. It's not by fucking, you know, like putting a timer lock on your fucking pantry that you can only open it during certain times, although that's not a bad idea. It's by actually going to the gym and fucking working out for an hour a day. That's how you do it. That's the most efficient way to do things. And take it from somebody who, like, despite the fact that I make all these fitness videos, I hate thinking about fitness. I don't, not that I hate it, it's just I don't want to do it. I have other shit I need to think about. Oh, all right, I need a break. Okay, if you guys have any other recommendations for videos or YouTubers that you want me to take a look at, let me know. Again, Danny Gets Fit. I'm sorry, dog. I'm trying to take this out on you, but like, you know, maybe tell people to go to the gym. I don't know. Might be tip number 3 next time. I don't know, whatever. Anyway, peace.